Hi, my name is Maria Vigil. This is our Group 3 presentation on nonverbal communication. Slides done by myself, Abby, and Martiz. Our group presentation is on American culture in comparison to Muslim culture, how our worlds are different. There are many differences between Muslim and American culture. A lot of those differences scream nonverbal communication, pun intended. In Muslim culture, it can be very disrespectful to shake someone's hand. Many Muslims believe that physical contact with the opposite sex is unnecessary, discouraged, and for some, even prohibited. In the United States, if you want to make a good first impression, you need to know how to shake hands correctly and confidently. As to a warm greeting in Muslim culture, a hand on the chest, as you can see here on the left slide, is an easy way not to offend anybody. This is why nonverbal communication is very important. Another gesture in Muslim culture is them smiling. As to American culture, where we give a thumbs up, but later in our presentation you will see why a thumbs up can be very appalling. Another gesture in Muslim culture is touching your fingertips together while holding out your hand. This means to wait or to be patient. Gestures are a form of nonverbal communication in which visible body parts are used to communicate important messages, either in place of speech. In American culture, we put up our index finger to hold on a second. Clothing conveys nonverbal clues about a speaker's personality, background, and social status. It is unheard of to show your arms or legs, and they tend to wear saris at a wedding, compared to American culture, where it is okay to wear short dresses and show your arms. In Islamic culture, they require both men and women to wear loose clothing, covering every part of their body, except hands, feet, and face. As to Americans, we wear more casual clothing in public settings. They tend to cover up if it is for business. While Americans typically encourage to look at each other in the eye when speaking to them, some others may consider eye contact inappropriate between men and women. As you can see in the left slide, they are not making eye contact, but in the right slide, it can seem as flirting because they are making eye contact. Can you imagine giving someone a thumbs up and then be offended? This is because this comes natural to us. In American culture, it means a good job. But in other cultures, like Islamic culture, it can mean up yours. This is the reason why nonverbal communication is very crucial. Imagine being in another culture and they offer you something to eat. Just because this is a food you aren't accustomed to and you deny it, this can come across as very offensive. Muslims, their diets intake such as halal and vegan. Halal food diet, like other parts of Islamic culture, are derived from Islamic law. They are generally no pork, blood, or alcohol involved. Like American culture, Muslims have a variety of food choices depending on which Muslim group they belong to. Americans have a variety of food choices and diets. Most foods in America are based on other cultures because America is a land of immigrants. Americans who diet tend to look to other cultures. Example, some Americans are vegans, in which is derived from the Muslim culture. Because Americans have many different culture influences, people are eating foods based on their culture. In other cultures, they have different delicacies. It is important to consider all types of different cultures when meeting someone new. You wouldn't want to offend a new friend, right? Nonverbal communication can save you a lot of trouble if you understand different cultures and their body language along with their clothing and delicacies. All these things apply to nonverbal communication. Honestly, you don't have to be communicating with someone verbally to come across a certain way. Body language, clothing, and your diet can come across in a bad way if you don't understand other cultures. This is why nonverbal communication is crucial and very important. Thank you for your time, and this is our presentation on nonverbal communication.